Hello and welcome, comrades. We're back once again with some Aurora, and I've just set up all the things that needed to be set up and would take some time. We're going to be devoting most of it to converting our conventional industry, which is just like, as it sounds, things that are once relevant but no longer now that we have bullshit sci-fi technology. So we're going to turn them into things that actually matter. Maintenance facilities, which rebuild your ships, I guess. Like, they won't matter until we have military ships, which will be a long time, but it'll be fun when we do. The mass drivers, which are pretty much what they sound like. They shoot things from one place to another, which is most useful whenever you're mining and you want things to be shipped back to Earth. We're going to build some more mines and some fuel refineries because as of right now, we have 0, so this is just going to go steadily down once we start using it. Our mines are going to be overtaxed. This red means that we're going to be using more than we actually, much more than we actually are making, which is fine because fuck the police, you know? I'm not really too worried about it. It means some of these things will go slightly slower, but we're not too worried about speed right now because, first of all, the shipyard's going to have to continually expand because 1,000 is just not large enough. Yeah, and that's going to take a long while, even though it is a naval shipyard. Oh, it is, isn't it? You start with a naval one. I'm sorry. I thought it was commercial. And that is a difference because in commercial shipyards you can build only commercial, and I think with naval you can build either one. We're going to be going mostly commercial for this game and all games after it. As for research, we're going to go straight for the pressurized research water reactor thing. Basically, it's going to be a new engine, and once we have this engine, we'll be able to go super fast. And since you always have to go fast, we're obviously just going to go straight for it. Alrighty then, I'll just see you whenever something interesting happens once again. Alrighty then, we did just end up finishing that technology in like, I think it was 3 or 4 months, whatever it was. Yeah, it was 4 months. So now we're going to be going to nuclear thermal engine technology. Basically, if you ever played KSP, you'd know it's like it moves more powerfully, but it also goes through fuel faster. At first, it's going to be like a 1-to-1 fuel efficiency scale with the things we have now, which is not particularly good. Yeah, all 25, we're going all in this. We don't have anyone who's good at researching it, so we're just gonna have to brute force this one, which is fine with me. That's how reality works. I'll see you once that's done. We just finished that other technology, the backup one, so I guess now we can go into pretty much anything. Perhaps, yeah, I think we're just gonna go towards less fuel consumption because, well, that's not really a pressing issue. It's always nice to have that, and we have the time right now, so we might as well. Alright then, we just ended up finishing that stuff, so, is there anything else we need before we start? Yeah, we're gonna try and get uranium armor out of the way. Why, you ask? It's all a matter of, uranium armor means that the armor on our ships will be much less heavy, and since we're running in a deficit of storage space, probably for the best if we just go all out right now. Ooh, we'll even have the ability to do 3 at once. Not that we'll finish it, but we can try. Probably should just go for some more stuff. We won't be able to use either one of those things, so it seems a little bit pointless, but yeah, we'll go to construction instead. Like I said, we go after this mining stuff pretty quickly, and very soon I'll fuck us over with that. Don't worry about it. We're going to design the engine now. You can actually design individual parts. Yes, we don't have any of these parts. You can design all these things to make the most out of everything, so you're not like going over this linear path, which is cool in like an immersion sense, but also kind of overwhelming in a gameplay sense. What we need to do to make this commercial rather than military engine is turn this shit way down, so it's not quite as powerful, but also it uses considerably less fuel. It's more efficient because capitalism loves efficiency and such. Yeah, we're gonna go for the largest one because everything's gonna be big on this thing. We're gonna go for the best we possibly can. Yeah, not very good fuel efficiency, but oh well. So 125, oh no, 120, 125 nuclear commercial engine with a production value of 0.50 slash -50. Yeah. Mark 1. There we go. I was like, it doesn't seem scientific enough. Yeah. There we go. I think we created it. And now, after you actually have the general idea of an engine that you want, you get your scientists to rub things together until they work. I guess we'll go... Yeah, we'll take some men off of this. Or men or women, I suppose. It's a figure of speech, alright? Don't get on my back about it. Because that's never going to be done in time anyway. So, yeah, this guy... Congratulations, you're now in charge of making sure that thing gets finished soon enough. That'll take until December. That's not really too long, so I'm cool with that. Uranium armor gonna get done on time? Yeah, definitely is. Alright, I'll see you whenever all those things are done. Alright then, we just got both of those things done within like month to month, back to back. So now we're ready to actually build some things. And I, of course, no, we're not. What am I doing? We need one more technology before we're allowed to do anything at all. And that's under logistics, is it? Yeah, I think so. No, I'm being dumb again. It's under sensors. We're gonna need some geology survey sensors because we're gonna have to figure out where to exploit and why. So we'll devote 10 labs to that. Alrighty then, once more, I'll see you then. Alright then, we ended up completing the high density uranium research as well as the fuel thing. And also our industry, we ended up finishing those mass core drivers, so now we are building a military academy so we can have better people popping up, because I don't believe I've shown you, but we just keep getting commanders and stuff, and we have no one to command, so it's a little bit absurd. Hopefully we can get more researchers soon, because we have lots of defensive systems, but very little need for defensive systems, so that's always a good thing. Finally, however, we are in the business of creating our own ship here. Let's start a new one. I guess we'll... I'll rename this to a Hegel class ship. I mean, Hegel was, after all, the very beginning of historical materialism, or dialectal materialism. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit tired. Yeah, okay. And it's also going to be a hull geological ship. This doesn't actually do anything. It's just purely for sorting purposes. Yeah, geo-survey ship, and I'm going to go design this shit. Wait a second, I haven't even checked yet, have I? That's unfortunate. Need to make sure the shipyard probably is an okay size. Yeah, a little over 3,000. Okay, well, we'll try. The deployment time for this will be around 36 months. This is basically the time it can be out and about. So, I think like 3 years is probably good. I doubt it'll ever be out for 3 years, but you never know. What if something terrible happened? Yeah, okay, so with that, moves quite fast. And add some geological survey sensors. And, oh god, is that really the best we can do? We might just want to hold off until we can get a few more geological survey sensors. Nah, I won't bother. I'm sorry, I'm being a little bit silly here. Basically, it doesn't matter. That just means it'll get done faster. So, it can go 188 days at full power, which is quite a bit for this. We add a little bit more fuel storage? A little bit more? No, not really. Not really at all. Maybe just a tiny bit more? No. Did I just do the same thing? Jesus. Yeah. That's a little bit better. What is the specific storage space that we have here? Once more, I probably should be cutting all this out, but you'll get the first experience and then I'll cut out the rest. So we only really have 3,300 to work with, because you can't really round down or up. So this is probably the best we're gonna ever have. 3,300 and X 3,300. Yeah, okay, that's like perfect. All right. So we have some crew quarters for staying out and about, some fuel storage, some engineering spaces, which are more important on military ships, but it just means that this will never break. And the engine that we made, the 195 nuclear CEP negative 0.50 negative 50 Mark 1. Wow, such a great name. And of course, some high density duranium armor. We could create more layers, but that would probably be bad because it'll make the whole thing heavier. Alright, I think that's pretty good. And at this point, we can lock in the design and actually build it. God forbid that we actually do anything. Alright. Go to production. Come on now, comrade. It's on some other screen. It just doesn't want to pop up. Alright, first of all, you get closed, then you open, and then everything will be okay. Yeah. Well, what you actually have to do before you create anything is retool for a class. So, set activity. Luckily, it happens for free the first time, so we don't even have to worry about that. And add task. Oh shit, I named it something dumb. I'm probably wasting some sort of resources here, but I don't even care. Alright. We'll name this the... What about the Advanced Vanguard? I don't think that Vanguard's spelled like that, but whatever. It's Vanguard. Think of it as a play on words and it'll all be okay. Yep. We'll build that. I think we'll have the resources for it. Currently, we actually haven't been running into resource shortages yet, even though that we're producing much less than we're using, which I guess is a good thing we spent that like year just accumulating stockpiles. So that'll be done in, Jesus, like a year. Hopefully it'll get sped up by this research that we're going to be going on here for a moment. I'll just go all in on that. Yep, alright. I'll see you whenever this thing's either done or finished or if it's figured itself out. Alright then, we have completed that technology boost and we're currently going through jump point theory, which will allow us to have some better engines, some cryotech transport, which will allow us to colonize, and some construction rate to make things faster. And we just completed this Hegel class ship at the Berlin shipyard, which is continually expanding. I think we'll stop somewhere around like 30,000, so we still got a ways to go on that. Industry is the same. Alright, so let's get in the meat and beans of the game now. Is that even a praise? I apologize for doing that. Detach that from the shipyard, and we have a GE Advanced Vanguard. So basically what this is a ship which will it can move real fast and it can survey things. Very little else, but that's all it needs. We'll give it some conditional orders. Basically, whenever its fuel gets really low, it will refuel. Otherwise it won't, and it'll just get stuck. So it's kind of important. And whenever it's out of supplies, also resupply. I've never seen anything run out of supplies, but I'm sure that's a problem whenever you're more like spread across a galaxy. And right now, all we're gonna have it do is move into an orbit around Earth, and then go to Luna, which is of course the moon. I know it's under Venus here, but it's not a problem with the game. And move to, we don't have to give all these extra commands, but I'll do them just to test it out a little bit. And then we're going to geological survey it, and then probably move back to Earth, because there's very little in the way of the bonus to geologically surveying something twice with just a ship. We will have her transport some crew over there in a moment to give it a little bit of a more thorough look over. One day should be good enough. Yeah, as you can see, moving really quickly. Oh, it ended up stopping. Yeah, we finished our research into cryogenic transports. That wasn't really that long at all. I guess we can also go into some more engine things. I'm a little bit worried about going to engine things though. Mostly because we probably don't need them, but also because I don't know what will happen whenever we do finish them. That was incredibly vague, I apologize. You'll just have to figure it out though. Alright, that's gonna take like an absurdly long time. No, not that long. But, yeah. It completed its orders and I don't think it found anything at all, did it? You really gotta be kidding me. This is like the third time in a row. Shit, the moon doesn't have anything on it. I apologize. Believe me, I find this a crushing blow. There is one chance though. One and only one chance. We'll have to make a dream team of all the best geologists the world has to offer. All 5 of them. All 5 geologists in the world. We're gonna create a goddamn team. We're gonna transfer to the this one. Transfer to the Advanced Vanguard. And the Advanced Vanguard is gonna drop that shit off and everything's gonna be okay. I should probably cut out all the in-between times with this, but god damn it, you're gonna have to watch with me. We're gonna go and we're gonna do stuff. We're gonna drop them off, and after that, I guess we're gonna go to Venus. I don't know. Really, this is the part where I would just let it go on its own for a while, but previously that's not really working out very well for me, so we'll see. Alright, I'll give it 5 days. So they've been dropped off now, and they're just gonna hang out in the moon and hope for the best. That's pretty much all they do anyway. Yeah. Alright. I'll come back whenever everything's done. Alright, we looked on Mercury and we found some shit. Actually some good stuff here. 0.5, 0.5, 0.7, 0.2. This is maybe the first time I've ever found a useful mercury. And also there's quite a bit of sororium, which is the pretend substance that we make our fuel out of. So it's quite a good thing. And of course they completed their orders. Although I'm not really sure that anything else was found in the inner system here. Yeah, we looked on Venus and there's nothing there. That's disappointing, but not unexpected. Next we're gonna go to Mars and try and figure that shit out, because sometimes Mars is really fun, and we're gonna have to go there either way. So we might as well get it out of the way. And then after that, we're just gonna tell it to survey whatever. This is the part where I'm just gonna let it loose, because it doesn't even matter anymore. Also, the thing on Earth is just gonna take an indeterminately long amount of time. So we'll see if that ever comes to fruition. Okay, on Mars we found some Venderite and Iridium. Neither of these are really incredibly useful, I don't think. Let me check our mineral deposits on Earth, because that's usually a good telltale sign of what's going to be useful. Iridium could be useful later on, but I think iridium's only used for like 3 or 4 things, so a little bit sad. And, you know, it's better than nothing, which is, I've definitely found Mars before which has had nothing on it, so there's that. So we finished the military academy and the other thing, the maintenance facilities on Earth. So I already put in to build another spaceport, rather not another, a spaceport period. It makes moving things around a little bit faster. And also I think I'll add in some research labs here. Is that the best choice? No, it's probably not. Yeah, I'm gonna not do that. We're gonna go for a commercial shipyard complex. Please not 0.5 of them. We're gonna build 1, because 0.5 would be absolutely useless. Although, kind of entertaining. At this point, we've pretty much completed most of the base technologies for construction and the power and propulsion. So now we're gonna start going towards the next level of nuclear engines. That's it, though. We completed our first spaceport, it seems, which is a momentous day. Not because spaceports even do a whole lot, but if you can imagine, you know, we're gonna have a world celebration for the first socialist spaceport in the world, in the galaxy, after all. I don't know. It'd be kind of amusing if we showed up and there was already communism all over the intergalactic states, but I find it somewhat hard to believe. And our first mineral shortage. Believe me, this will not be the last. We're not gonna have enough titanium for like anything ever. It's gonna be forever. And also, the geology team has completed its surface-based geological survey of the moon, and well, they could do a little bit more, I think. Oh god, there's another wall of text. Yeah, it looks like they're not gonna be finding anything new. So yeah, Luna's fucked. And with that, I think that's about it for this episode. And I'll see you next time.